Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ravneet and today I am updating on my Pan That palette. This project has been going really great for me and I'm super excited to show you the progress. But before we get into it, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel because I make a lot of panning videos. Now, let's get on with the update. So for this year, I'm panning this CoverGirl True Naked Chocoholic palette. And I started in mid of this year, like I think in May, I'm not sure. But yeah, around May and June. But I already had a lot of progress before I started this project anyway. So I think that's the reason I'm seeing a lot more progress on this one. And if you recall, last time we only had 2 shades left in here. And this is how the palette was looking like last month. And my goal for the second last shade remaining was to use half of what was left in there. And the last shade, I just wanted to use like 1/3 of the pan because I repressed that eyeshadow and it covered the entire pan after repressing. So let's see where we are today. This is how both of those guys are looking like. There wasn't a lot of product left in this eyeshadow either way, so I'm not too surprised about the progress on this guy right here. But for this one, I am so surprised on how far I've come with this guy because I was not expecting to have this kind of progress. But again, I used it a ton. And when I say a ton, I literally mean it. Like I used it every day I wore makeup. And I used it in my eyebrows, on my outer corner, like every day. Even today I have it in my eyebrows and I am wearing it on the outer lid. Even one time what I did was I used it as a lipstick. So I wore lip liner all over my lips and then I topped it off with this guy right here and it made a really nicey vampy look. I really enjoyed that. I'm not sure if I'll be ever doing that again because considering the speed we are going on with this guy, I think I will be able to finish it in November. But let's go over the numbers. I used this eyeshadow called Chocolate Shake 14 times and this eyeshadow called Cocoa, I used it 30 times. There isn't a lot of product left on both of these eyeshadows. Like this is really thin. I think I can get it done in under 10 uses. And for this guy right here, the product that is on the bottom is very thin. I think the only product that is a little bit thicker is on the edge right here, but I'm also targeting this edge when I'm using it in my eyebrows. This is a really nice shade to wear for everyday looks because it does a really good job of deepening up the outer V area. However, if you're wondering why am I even using it in my eyebrows in the first place, it's just because I have a lot of similar shades to this guy right here, so I am not too sad to let it go. I just want to see this whole palette empty and I'm not even wasting this guy because I would be wearing something in my eyebrows either way. So if this can do that job for me, I'm more than happy to put it to work. It is more of that deep burgundy sort of shade, but in my eyebrows, since I don't use a lot of it, it doesn't really make a lot of noticeable difference. And honestly, I really love how it looks on my eyebrows. It just gives them really fall vibes. So my goal for both of these eyeshadows for next month is I want to get both of them done. I think I can do it. I have faith in myself, especially at the rate I'm using this. I am not bored of using this shade at all. I really enjoy using it. I even used it with my green eyeshadows and other shimmers. It really pairs well with all kinds of shimmer eyeshadows. So I am really loving it. And I am excited to say goodbye to this guy right here. So hopefully my next update is the finale on this project. And this would be my second empty palette for this year. The first palette that I finished this year is from e.l.f. It's their original Matte for Matte. Again, I did not finish it in a single year. I was working on that palette, I think, from 2020. And it took me like more than 2 years to finish that guy. And on this one, its formula is not as hardly pressed as the e.l.f. one. So I didn't have to use it as much as I used my e.l.f. palette. But overall, I am really impressed with the CoverGirl formula. This is the only palette I tried from them. It's so much better than Huda Beauty 9 pan palettes, to be honest. And then I introduced a no pan left behind sort of challenge, and I was updating that in this update as well. So I am happy to announce that I have used all of my eyeshadow palettes and each individual pan in there at least once this year, because I am tracking my eyeshadow usage. Also, I have like 3 singles from Natasha Denona that I received with my Sephora orders, and I have used them as well, which is really great. I mean, I don't have a lot of eyeshadows, I have around like 228, but still it's really nice to use your entire collection. And apart from that, I was also updating you on this palette right here. It's Essence Bronze This Way. And I'm gonna insert a picture of how this looked like last month. Like, this is not in my Pan That palette in any way. I was just reaching for the brown eyeshadow in here, and I was using it in my eyebrows, and I am also reaching for a beigey shade just to, like, you know, clean up my eye look sometimes. And this is how it's looking like today. I know there is a lot of progress on this guy right here. Like, I sometimes mix it with the other shade in my Pan That palette to use it in my eyebrows. And these pans are really shallow. It's like so easy to hit pan on them. Even though I was using this guy right here evenly, it only took me like 28 uses to hit pan. I think the pan that you're seeing is the border that's right here. I have this whole eyeshadow used up. I did not use all of it. It's because, you know, it broke while traveling, so I used whatever was left of this guy in my Labor of Love It project pan. I am in no rush to finish this whatsoever this year. I'm just, you know, showing you the progress because I am using it. I've also used this eyeshadow right here and this guy. It is a really nice crease to transition color for me. I mean, it looks like it's just a regular, you know, brick sort of orangish shade, but there's something with the undertone of this guy. It really looks very pretty on the eyes. So yeah, that's all I have for this guy right here. Today I am filming in the natural light, so that's why lights might be fluctuating a bit because it's really gloomy day today. But thanks for bearing with me and watching this video until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on whenever you're watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.